Well, good morning. It's Sunday. I think August 12th, and I don't know. I've been out here for a couple hours this morning, trying to beat the heat a little bit. Very, very hot again today, but we pretty much got it together, and we'll go see if we can build a little oil pressure and see if it fires up for us. Didn't get you guys any footage last night, hot August nights, to be honest with you. I got done out here yesterday and went inside and sat down in front of the air conditioner, and that's where I stayed for the rest of the night. So I never even went out. So we'll get you something there at some point. It comes around every year, so we'll get there. So this morning we put the radiator in a car after we painted the radiator, put that in. Got the battery in, all the hoses, electric connections are hooked up, and should be cool. The only thing I haven't put on, we haven't put the skid plates on up underneath, and we haven't put the air cleaner on, but we don't need that right now. And like I said, I'm already about done with my first shirt, so yeah. And the heat, man, I just don't like the heat. Alright, so let's go take a look at what we've got. Alright, we've got all our fuel lines hooked up. Vapor separator, voltmeters on. Radiators in. Sorry about this glare. Everything's hooked up here. I think we got everything anyways. It's got oil in it. It's got coolant in it. We do, if you notice right here, and here I have the coil wire off, I have the ignition, and I have it grounded. And over here I have the fuel line clamped off. And basically we're just going to crank it over, build some oil pressure. I don't want it to start at this point, so we'll do that to keep it from flooding. And you know, always ground these when you do that, because you don't want spark jumping all over the place. This will stop that from happening. So okay, so there goes our battery. Don't see anything smoking. That's always a good sign. Alright, let's see what we get. Well, we've got a ding. We've got a ding ding ding. We got a clutch, feels like. Okay. And neutral. There's our oil pressure gauge.
Soul to soul comes to the intimate Venetian.
We have radio. We have crankage. Cranking over. I found this is the best way. Get some oil circulating around. Sometimes your engine speed isn't fast enough. There goes our pressure gauge. Yeah. Alright. That's 25. Going up. At 50. Looks like got about 60 pounds of cold oil pressure. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's see what we got going on out here. We've got fuel in our filter. That's good. Take our clamp off. Sorry for the shaky cam. Alright. Got that. Alright, we'll unhook this and rehook our ignition and wire there. Get this off there. Alright, that should be it. Let's see what it does. Take a little bit, get down. gas. Okay, here we go. Oh, dude. Here you go. It doesn't get any better than that. We got a little, we got great oil pressure. Put it on choke a little bit. Okay, fellas, that's the way it's done. They don't, I'll be honest with you, they don't always just fire right off like that. I'm actually kind of surprised that one did. Not really sure how well it's going to run initially. The gas that's in this thing is, you know, like about 8 months old. Okay, there you go. From a pile of pieces to a running motor. And I gotta tell you, it sounds a heck of a lot better than it did when I took it apart. So, there you are. That makes me happy. So what we'll do now is we'll let this run. A little higher RPM there. Okay, we'll let it run. Pump the lifters up good. She's running pretty nice right now. Here, back here. No missing the exhaust bolts. All good. Good oil pressure. The gauge is all the way up. Those oil pressure gauges are, you know, moderately accurate. Just kind of an indication, if you will. So, all right. That's it. I tell you what, it doesn't matter how many times that you've done this. That first instant when you put something back together and it fires off like that, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a rush. I dig it. So, all right, I'm gonna let this run for a little bit, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, it's been running for, oh gosh, 45 minutes. No leaks. Everything seems okay. I still have to set the timing and pull the pin out of the carburetor and adjust that. The only thing I see that's not great, we're not showing any charge from our alternator, but at idle shows 25 pounds oil pressure, temp gauge about halfway. So I think it's cool. I'm happy with this, so move on to other things. I think with the temperature today, it's not even noon yet. It's only a quarter after 11. But I'm thinking that with the temperature today, I don't know how much more I'm going to do. So this may be it, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I have to set the timing. All right, I have to set the timing. I pull the lockout pin out of the carburetor and adjust that. Put the air cleaner on, put the skid plates and everything back up underneath the car, and that's pretty much a wrap on that part of it. I think next up, maybe on that, what we'll do, clean up the interior. The seats are in pretty bad shape in that car. The seat covers are all ripped. The back seat is just disintegrated. So we're probably going to eliminate the back seat, build a shelf back there, and I've got a nice pair of seats out of a Toyota MR2 that I was going to put in there, but I'll be honest with you, after driving that little Mazda, for a while, I really like the seats in that. I think they're pretty comfortable. So what I might do is take the two seats that I believe are in pretty good shape out of my Mazda parts car and put those in the Subaru. And get the windows tinted. I got to follow up. There is a car on Craigslist advertised up in South Lake Tahoe as a 1988 GL station wagon, Loyale style, which would have the fuel injection components on it. That should, if it's not a turbo car anyways, have the fuel injection components that we need for our conversion. So that might be cool. I'm not sure yet if it's four-wheel drive or not. I really want to find a single-point injection throttle body with another dual-range four-wheel drive transmission, because that dual range is really pretty cool when you're out crawling around in the woods and the rocks and stuff. That you can gear these things right down and they'll just kind of creep along, and it's pretty cool. So I want to keep that. And I've been looking into a set of tires that are on it are no good. The ones in the front are actually literally falling apart. Pieces coming off them. So I need to put something different tires on it, but I'll be honest with you, they're 185/70 13-inch tires. I'm not finding any selection really at all. I mean, I can find them, but like every tire place has like one offering, and it's not real. I haven't really seen the tire yet that I want. And the other thing I want is I want the raised outlined white letters on the outside of the tires. If I use the 13s, just like it came with. So if we don't find the 13s, what I might do is pull the hubs off in the front and the drums in the rear and machine them and re-drill them for a different pattern. Probably like a 6-lug either Toyota or Chevrolet GMC. And then I can go with 14, 15-inch and maybe get the tires I want, even if we have to lift it a little bit. So that's it. That's about it from the Sweat Palace here. Hope everybody's having a good day out there and beating the heat, whatever you're dealing with where you are. Mark, glad to hear your water wasn't an issue. We're worried about that, buddy, because flooding sucks. There's nothing worse than wet stuff. So tonight, being Mumble, once again, everybody, it's Mumble. Get on the Mumble, chat with everybody. It's pretty cool, and all you guys that have kind of just come on board as subscribers and stuff, come on onto the Mumble and say hi and get involved. It's all right. If you have any questions on that, like I say, 265 Chevy is the, I'm going to call him the moderator, if you will, for it. So get a hold of him, and he can help you set up. And also WTBM123, Terry has a really good instructional video on his channel for getting set up with a Mumble. So do that. Basically, you just need your computer and a microphone, and a headset is a good idea if you don't have that, but they're $20 at Walmart. So I guess that's it for today. Unless something else really exciting comes up, I'll be back, but we'll talk to you guys tonight in the Mumble. Take care.